What is up, guys? Mega Matt here with another pickups video for the month of April. I got quite a bit of stuff this month, more than I usually would typically pick up, but the deals were actually out there. Um, First off, I kind of want to talk about a little bit the Midwest Gaming Classic. Had a really good time. I was only there one day, and I did not get any filming like I wanted to or video. They claimed it was the biggest one they've ever had, which it took up all 3 floors of the Wisconsin Center. Um, so we spent me and TJ, and we went with Gamer Going Gray, David, and we spent most of the time in the vendor hall. We did check out the arcade a little bit, and we met up with some cool people. Captain Algebra, Gaming Off the Grid was there. Metal Jesus was there. John Riggs, just to name a few. But I kind of felt bad because everybody wanted to hang out later, but we ended up only staying till like early evening because we wanted to get back because we didn't get a hotel room this year. But hopefully we'll get a room next year, I'm thinking, maybe, so we can spend a little more time. Saw Mega Dan too. I know I'm forgetting a bunch of people. John Aguilera. Yeah, just off the top of my head. But I only picked up one game this year. I'm kind of on a budget. I've kind of got some stuff going on in my life. Not gonna get into it right now, but kind of where money. I'm trying to save some money. So, but I picked up this as you guys know. I'm like going for GameCube now, but this was only $10, which is a great deal, and it's 18 wheeler for GameCube, and it's complete. I didn't even haggle because $10 is a good price. I think this game goes for like 15 or whatever, but this is like the Dreamcast version where you drive a semi and stuff. So I wanted that, and Crazy Taxi was the other one, which I did get that a couple months ago, which you guys saw. But the Midwest Gaming Classic overall was a good time. I kind of want to go to another convention, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. If I do, I was thinking maybe like Mo Game Con. I kind of wanted to go to Southeast Game Exchange, but I do not think that's gonna happen this year, unfortunately. But maybe I'll hit up Mo Game Con. I know that's in a couple months, so we'll see. All right. So next off, I got my first garage sale pickup, and funny thing is, this lady had pictures of a garage sale she was having, and I saw some games and some stuff, and I messaged her, and I had to work the next day, and I was like, oh, it's too bad I gotta work. I said, it's too bad I can't come early. And she said, well, you can come now if you want, or come later. So she actually invited me over to her house before the sale, and I got to snag some games. So that was like a really rare instance because I was just kind of joking around with her, saying, oh yeah, I could come tonight because I got to work tomorrow. And she said, well, you can come over tonight if you want. So that was kind of weird. um her she had the games priced decently except for one of them, which was kind of weird. um but first off, we got Crash. I can't even read this. Mind Over Mutant for the DS. I believe that was like $7 or something. We got Mario Party 10. Mario Party DS, not Mario Party 10. That was $10, and I didn't really want to go to the sale and not buy anything because she opened it specifically. But this was the shocker. This game hasn't been out for that long, and it's still going for a decent amount. This was $7. The new Pokemon Snap for the Switch. So I don't know why this was $7 and the other ones were priced higher. Kind of weird. But and then she had these little bags of figures, like Nintendo figures, and I didn't really know what they were until I looked them up, and I figured they had to be worth more than she had 2 bags of them. They had $5 a piece on them, so I just snagged them. I figured they had to be going for more than whatever. But this first bag, we got Mario, Koopa Troopa, Luigi, which he has no hands. We got a Toad, a Gold Mario, and a Mario. What is that called? Brain fart. Tanuki Mario. And then I later found out these go to a Connects set. If you guys remember Connects, they're kind of like Legos. And then this other bag, we got Bowser, DK, and like Boomerang, Hammerhead Mario, or what do you call it? I don't know. It's drawing a blank again. Those Hammer Brothers, you know, like in the first game, but he has a Boomerang. So I mean that wasn't bad. I mean for first garage sale, I'd say that was a success, even though I got to go early, which was even more crazy. But all right, moving on. I hit up an estate sale, which is crazy. I never look at estate sales, and this one lady that I work with, she goes to them all the time, and she happened to message me, and she took a video, and she's like, they have games here, you should come look. So I ended up going. They had a lot of like Atari stuff. They had a Nintendo, but it was priced, over $100. But they had a box of like PlayStation 2 games that were all I think $2 a piece. So except unless they were marked. So like for instance, this one I picked up, which is still a good deal. We got Castlevania Laminate of Innocence. They wanted 10 for it, which is still a good deal for this game. I mean, just Castlevania games are all going up in price. The other two I got were Whiplash for PS2. I know absolutely nothing about this game. It just looks really weird based on the cover. Yeah. And then Beyond Good and Evil. Again, these were all complete in really good shape. They had a PlayStation 2, but they were pricing all the games separately, which I thought was kind of weird. And then I found this. Now, if you guys know anything about this, please let me know. I have no clue. I figured since it was Atlas, it had to be decent. But this is a demo disc of Dual Hearts. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, did this come in a like gamer magazine back in the day? I really don't know. If you guys have any information, please let me know. Because I just picked it up on a hunch. I just saw Atlas and I figured, hey, why not, right? So $2. And then there was a huge box, like plastic container of Atari games. And I really don't usually like to look through Atari games because I'm not into Atari that much. But I did kind of glance and I kind of saw some titles that I did recognize that I know are actually decent. They're worth more than like $1 or $2 like most Atari games are. But they had 2,600 games, 5,200 games, and I think a couple 7,800 games as well. But I would just happen to I was just digging through and just kind of checking prices. So what I did get, they had a 5,200 and a 2,600, but I think they were asking like 80 to $120 for each system, which was insane. But all these games, I believe, were $3 as well, or something around there. But we got Space Dungeon for the 5,200 and Kaboom for the 5,200. I didn't even know they made Kaboom for the 5,200. And then 2,600 games. I know these don't really go for a lot, but they're very popular. We got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And this one, which I had no clue was on the Atari, which is James Bond 007. So, yeah, crazy. So I think I paid... Oh, geez. Now I'm making a mess. So I think I paid... Oh, I don't know. Like $30, around $30. Does that sound right? 12, 14, 56. Yeah, around $30. So, not bad for an estate sale. I did go back the next day because everything was priced... was supposed to be marked off, like marked half off, but they didn't even mark any of the video game stuff half off, which kind of stunk. So I kind of wasted another trip up there, but that's okay. All right, moving along. This pickup I actually got on eBay. This I used my $25 eBay card that I got from NES Complex that you guys saw last month. I actually used it on this game because I can never find this game complete or in good shape. And I have I have 1 and 3 and I'm missing 2. But that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus on the GameCube. Nice and complete in great shape. And the one other reason I wanted this is because you can unlock the classic arcade game in this. So that's pretty cool if you ask me. So that was a good pickup. These I got from my local game store. I believe so. Anyway, picked up a few more GameCube games to add to the collection. My game store does not have a very good selection on GameCube, and when they do, it goes quick, and most of the time the GameCube games they get are not complete. They're usually just disc only, so they make like printed covers and it kind of fools you. But I picked these up because I remember playing these when the GameCube came out, and I traded a lot of my GameCube games in before I started collecting again, which kind of stunk because I had some good titles. But I had a lot of fun with this one, I remember. But we got Enter the Matrix with a little shiny cover there. These are all complete. And then this one, Rampage Total Destruction. It's just like basic Rampage game where you destroy buildings and stuff. So, alright. This next game was a game, I can't remember the name of the company that put this out. But they were claiming that this is probably going to be one of the last 3DS games. And it's numbered out of 6,000. I don't know if I'm going to even open it or not. But it's like a shooter, shoot 'em up. It's called Andros Dunos. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And this is the second game. But as you can see, I got copy number 375 out of 6,000. I don't know. This was kind of an impulse buy. I kind of saw it. They were saying it was going to be the last 3DS game or one of the last, so I just went and snagged it. I think I bought that like 6 months ago, so it was kind of like limited run where you buy it and they don't send it out right away. This was a offer up sale. Some guy had a bunch of Wii games listed for $5 a piece, and I was interested in one because their other ones were sports games. But I'm kind of surprised at how much this game has gone up in price. I guess that's with all games now. It's just any video games are kind of, unless they're like sports games. But he had the original Punch-Out for the Wii, so I just picked it up. It's complete in really nice shape. $5, and I think this is like a $30 or $40 game now, which is insane. I remember when this game was like $10-15. I don't know what's going on with video games lately, but and now let's do let's do this, and then yeah. Sorry, I've got quite a bit of stuff, so this is gonna be a longer video, guys. This is another weird pickup. I go to Target every now and then. I just happen to look in their electronics section, video games and stuff, and they have a clearance section now, and these were in the clearance section already, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know why. Are they only printing these like the last time and that's it, or is Target just being stingy? But they had Amiibos in the clearance section. Don't ask me why. But these are out because the new Kirby game for the Switch came out, so they remade. I don't know if they just printed a bunch or redid a bunch of these Amiibos. We got Kirby, but as you can see, I paid $6.49. That's like half off almost. Well, not quite, but they had Kirby. They had a bunch of them, and they had Meta Knight, which was the other one. They had like 3 of each, and I thought about picking them all up, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy that just picks everything up and doesn't leave anything. I like to leave stuff for another collector, somebody that didn't get a chance to get those amiibo, so I just picked up one of each. So yeah. This was a Facebook pickup. Another thing, I had no clue this was even a thing. This lady had a bunch of games she posted, and she had some controllers posted, and I didn't even know that this was a legit controller. I thought it was just third party, but you guys will see what I'm talking about here. But this is a PlayStation 3. It's a Batman controller, and it's an actual Arkham City legit controller. It's made by PowerA, which makes a lot of the third party controllers, but I didn't even know this was even a thing. I don't know if this lights up or not. I have not even tested it yet. And she just had this in the picture, and I did some research, and it looks like it's supposed to come with like a dongle because it's wireless. So I asked if she had the dongle, and she had to search for it, but there's the dongle for it. So yeah, I think I paid like $10 for this, but I didn't even know this was a thing. Did any of you guys know this was a thing? Because I sure as heck didn't. But anyway, now let's get to thrift stores and Goodwills, and then the best pickup of the video. So, been going to Goodwill and Salvation Army lately quite a bit. Pick up stuff here and there. This was at a Salvation Army, along with these. They have a electronics section in the back of the store, and there's never usually anything back there. But I saw these, and these are for PlayStation 3. They had these in a bag, which is 2 PlayStation 3 controllers and like a third party Pelican charging. I think that's Pelican. I don't know. No, React charging dock. But as you can see, I paid $4.99 for 2 PlayStation 3 controllers and a charging dock. Yes. So I snagged that. And then in the front, they had video games, and they usually have them in the case, but they've been putting them out on the shelves lately. So they're kind of pricey unless you can catch a good deal on them. I know this game was worth a decent amount, which is Forza Horizon 2. Any of the Forza games are actually decent. I paid $4.99 for that. I do not know if it comes with a manual or not. And then this one, which was $2.99, which I've never heard of. It's Fuel, like an ATV game, it looks like. I don't know. Do you guys know anything about this? I guess a lot of stuff I picked up this month I didn't know about. So, anyway, there's that. Oh, and then this was actually in the glass case. It was just this little case, and I saw it, and I figured there was probably DS games in here. I paid $4.99, and there was nothing crazy, but we got G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, and Lego Batman, the video game. So for $5, why not, right? I got those on, I think, 2 separate trips, 2 or 3 separate trips. Oh, and I forgot about this. This I paid $4.99 for as well, which is a GameCube game. I've never seen GameCube games out in the wild, but it seems like I'm finding them more and more now, which is kind of odd. But I know Salvation Army usually doesn't have GameCube games. Somebody wrote free in marker across there, so apparently this game was free at some point. But Lord of the Rings, The Third Age on GameCube Complete, yeah, I paid, I think, $4.99 or $3.99 for it. I'm not too sure. Then at Goodwill, I found these, which I had to consult TJ Kitsune about because I had no clue. But this is called Feet of Fury Mobile Tactical Dancing Action. But you might think this is just a CD, right? But it says on the side here for Dreamcast. So I thought that was weird. It's not like an official licensed Dreamcast game. I can't remember what TJ told me about it, but he told me something where I can't remember. TJ, if he can type it in the comments if you guys really want to know. But they had 2 copies of them. So he wanted one, and I figured I'd pick up one. And for $3.79, why not? They're both sealed, never been opened, so why not, right? Um, then that time before I went, which this was the score of Goodwill that I had, they had a huge plastic bag with like this is what I saw first. I saw Wii, Zumba, Party, Journey, a Wii manual, this stupid workout band. But then I saw this in there, and it was like it had no price on it, but it was I think it was $3.99 for the bag. But I saw these in there, Wii Sports Resort and Wii Sports. But Wii Sports is in there with the manual. But I opened Wii Sports Resort, and we got a copy of Donkey Kong Country Returns and Just Dance 2. So no Wii Sports Resort. I'm not sure if there was a system. If there was, probably somebody else got it, and I bet you Wii Sports Resort was in it. But next to that bag, there was this, a black Wii remote. Boy, I have to clean this up. I haven't cleaned it up. There is no back on it, but I think this was $1.99, and then this was 99 cents, which is a Wii Motion Plus adapter. So I was like shocked to find this stuff at Goodwill, because like I said, I don't really find much at Goodwill when I go, or when I do, it's usually nothing crazy, or it's all sports games. This pickup, oh, I found this at a Salvation Army too. So this is non-gaming related, but I thought this was kind of odd. I sometimes look at the clothes section, not all the time, if I'm feeling up for it. But I always look at the hats. And I saw this hat, and I don't know how the heck this hat got all the way up in the Midwest. But this is a Nickelodeon hat. As you can see, it says Nickelodeon Studios Production Department. So somebody that worked at Nickelodeon Studios had their hat, and it looks like it's never been worn. I don't know if it has or not, but it looks brand new. I mean, it's still white. If it was worn, I think it would be, kind of stained or whatever. But yeah, this hat made it all the way up to a Salvation Army in Illinois, Northern Illinois. So why? I don't know. Maybe somebody that moved down there and then moved back here. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen this? And I was looking up some of this stuff. There's nothing on eBay, but there was some like production department stuff, and it was going for like $100, $150, $200, and this hat was $1.99. So kind of hard to pass that up, right? And then the last pickup, I believe, yes. If I forgot something, I'll probably have to show it in the next video. The best pickup of the video, this was on Facebook Marketplace. This guy had a Game Boy Color with one game posted, and I always ask if they have any more stuff, and he did. He had a DS with a couple more games. I ended up paying $130, which is kind of high, but you guys will understand why once I show it. But we got an SP, gray SP, nothing special. It's a 001. It's not a 101. This came, he had these games, Pokemon Pinball and Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. And then the game that was pictured with the Game Boy Color was Pokemon Blue. And it's in really nice shape with a good label, and the battery's good on it and everything. But the Game Boy Color, I've never seen this in the wild. I actually never seen one maybe at conventions, but it was worth it in my opinion. But we got a Game Boy Color Tommy Hilfiger edition. Did you guys know there was a Tommy Hilfiger Game Boy Color? Me neither. I had to double check because I wasn't sure if this was a knockoff, but it's official Nintendo. It has the back and everything. The only problem with it is the speaker doesn't work. So I ordered a speaker online and I'm going to try and fix that. So it takes a little bit of soldering, and not the best at soldering, but I think I could definitely replace it, hopefully, and get this thing working again. So definitely worth it in my opinion. So, but that's it, guys. That's it for this month's pickup. A little longer video than normal. I apologize for that. Try to get through the stuff as quick as I could. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, take care.